You came to me in my dream sight. I had a vision of the light. You came to me in the nightlight. I wandered lost in the miasma darkness. I wandered far. Greetings, companions of the night. Tired of the ordinary, want to get away from it all, looking for something just a little bit beyond. Then come with us and escape to a time and a place beyond all ordinary comprehension. And join us on today's vision from the Fantasy Man. Art, passion, purpose in you, an exploration into the salient aspects, the cumulative form and formula to ascend to create a state of mind and consciousness that inspires and aspires the participators and the aficionados, the viewers, to a imbued form of higher ideation. For, as a legendary journalist of the 50s, Marshall McLuhan, stated, the medium is the message, and the message of the broadcast medium is you can build upon the assimilation to ascend, to inspire, to emulate the manifold presentation of art, passion, purpose. So this show, Pilgrim, is for you. But first, let me introduce you to our gregarious co-host, Dream Dancer.
Thank you, Fantasy Man. I'm so glad to be here. Hello, everyone. I'm ready to expand my consciousness and express my purpose and passion for art.
Dream Dancer,
Yes.
you're manifold, multi-indigenous, multi-integrated, myriad manifesto of the arts. You've spent virtually your entire conscious journey on the sphere of the material plane, projecting, inculcating, aspiring, inspiring the various forms of the arts. Could you speak to our viewers on your multi-indigenous inculcation?
Yes, Fantasy Man. I have evolved into a multi-dimensional artist. And what joy and glory it is to realize that I am accomplished in so many genres of art, as you are as well, Fantasy Man. And here...
You came to me in my dream sight. I had a vision of the light. You came to me in the nightlight. I wandered lost in the miasma darkness. Greetings, companions of the night, looking for something that's different. Want to watch a show just a little bit beyond. So join me, and before you slip into the ebon, eldritch, ether, and darkness of the night, raise high your voice in righteous indignation and say, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm tired of watching the ordinary, the mendacious, the pedestrian, the commonplace. So join me on an experience upon the theater of the mind on today's film craft, movie music, and the alchemy of sound with today's gregarious guest, Alexion Gardner, my
Thank you,
brother.
Mickey. Thank you, Mickey. And as you have so industriously stated, we're going beyond the mundane into the land of filmcraft, and specifically talking about how music transforms the viewer, both emotionally as well as spiritually, and it takes you into another plane of reality, a great experience. And let's go and dive right into it.
Yes.
Dream on high, dream walker. Kiss the sky and star. For dreams are from on high now. Dreams are what you see. Dream on, dream walker. Dream as you can be.
Greetings, companions of the night. Your host, Mickey Fantasy, the fantasy man, dreaming dreams dreamed of by the dreamer, while the dreamer is dreaming the dream. Looking for something that's different. Want to watch a show just a little bit beyond? Then come with me on an experience beyond all space and time. And before you slip into the ebon, eldritch ether and darkness of the night, raise high your voice in righteous indignation and say, I'm mad as hell! I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm tired of watching the ordinary, the mundane, the mendacious. So rise, arise, raise yourself to the glorious height beyond all consciousness of mortal can, and join us on the premiere of the Fantasy Man Storyteller with today's dream of portent and potency, the jazz of writing. But first, woo-wee, let me introduce you to our gregarious co-host, Dream Dancer.
Thank you, Fantasy Man. So great to be here on this opening of the Fantasy Man Storyteller, and to get into the vocable wordiness of the jazz of writing.
Yes, my dear. And today we're graced with two beautiful, intelligent, articulate, and ebullient guests, Joni Wolkoff.
Well, hey, it's so great to be here.
Welcome, Joni.
Great to see you, Dream Dancer. Love to see you, Fantasy
Joni,
Man.
always good to fly the
Gloria.
sky stream with a cosmic engineer.
Well, it's great to be here making public television history in the one and only borough of Queens. What an honor.
Why not
Thank you.
raise high the roof,
Why not?
you know? And also from Italy,
From Milano.
from Milano. Will you introduce yourself, my dear?
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Could you
For me, it's very big honor to be here now.
give your name to our viewers?
Ilaria. My name is Ilaria from Italy, from Milano.
Beautiful. A work of art.
Welcome, Melania.
Thank you very much.
Yes, today we delve into an exploration to the jazz of writing. By the jazz of writing, I mean writing, incantating words without forethought or premeditation, writing spontaneously, instantaneously, episodically, feeling a stream, feeling a possession, feeling the impulse, being imbued with the ideation of the word form, the tintillabilation of the syncopation of the form and format of words that come to you, that you put into an admixture, a concomitant of thoughts, ideation, visions from the ephemeral of the mind into the material representation of the material plane. Dream dancer.
Yes, Fantasy Man.
You're an incantating poetess, an artist, a singer,
How
a
true.
wordsmith.
Yes, I am.
Would you involve a viewership with the themic portent of your methodology of the jazz of writing?
The jazz of writing is like music. You have all these different sounds, sound waves coming at you, syncopating, rhythm, rhymes come in when you're doing your poetry, and it's just like you're in the zone and you have a silence of the mind connected to the cosmic all where the music and the jazz exists, and here come your words. And they're powerful words, and they're soft and gentle words, expressive words, and they're all coming to you, and you're putting them down into a rhythm and a rhyme, and that's the jazz of writing to me. Welcome to Dream Dancer, Oracle of the Arts. I'm your host, Nesha Fantasy, Dream Dancer soaring on the dreams, floating in the air with my aura encompassing from the sunlight as we float into today's topic, the power of infinite possibilities, a world of infinite possibilities. As you see a drop of light refracted, expanding, you get what? A rainbow. So today we are going to really get into the infinite, the possible, the magical, the mystical, the universal, the colorful. Yes, come with us, join us. And I'd like to introduce my co-host, the most enveloping, incredible fellow traveler that I know, the Fantasy Man.
Greetings, companions of the night. I'm your co-host tonight on the sojourn above and beyond the arc of the transit, traveling into the slipstream of the wave and the motion, the action and reaction, the cause and effect, as tonight we tap in to the world of infinite possibilities, the quaternity of the archetype, of the antecedent of the commingling. And as we explore tapping into the world of infinite possibilities, we tap into the mysterious universe, the world of the universal unknown, into the antecedent of the arcania, of the antiquary, of the resourcefulness, of the visionary, of the transmigrator along the wind waves of the serial sound of the dream within the dream, dreaming the dream, dreamed by the dreamer, while the dreamer dreams the dream to inculcate, to articulate, to manifest the sui generis of the unknown powers that lie at a beck and call, the unknown resources, the unknown cognition that fortifies and forms the integration of a cognization, of a manifestation, of articulation. And now, back to you, Dream Dancer.
Dream Dancer says, I am an explorer of the universal possibilities. What can I do to go beyond the mundane? What can I do to get beyond the limitations that have been set for me? And what can you do? What can we all do to travel further? Enlarge your envelope, expand into what is really possible.
The cosmic light, the power of the spiritual, animated in the physical, imbued with the purpose-driven mental, careens and leads one into the stratosphere of the ionosphere, of the hyosphere, of the unisphere, of the innosphere.
Woo, you're
of
taking
the
off, Fantasy Man.
spatial context of the self and self-supreme.
I think the space is opening.
Space is open, my dear. The
And especially because we have this crystal ball here.
canopy
And
of
that's
light.
possible as well.
Yes, the canopy of light shines itself on the enormity of the thought form of the allegory of the versification that we're currently engaged with. We're talking on an ephemeral level, on the theater of the mind's eye, on the level of the Imagineer, on the level of the dream walk, on the level of the astral plane. We're talking about the spiritual dimension